how's it going everybody? Uncle Dave here. Hope the volume sounds working okay, but I thought I'd watch a Nick Strength and Power video. But he covers all like the bodybuilding stuff, but he also does a few other things. The bodybuilding thing is usually the IFBB, International Fitness and Bodybuilding Federation. It's where like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronnie Coleman made their name in the Mr. Olympia. But in this video, he's talking about Samson Dauda. Samson Dauda, he's the current IFBB Open champion. Guest posing, and then this was interesting to me. Ah, God, I'm wearing my retainers. But Eddie Hall was a strongman. He did like his first MMA fight against another former strongman. Then Sam Sulek, who's gonna do a pro show after winning his pro card recently. But he's like an up and coming bodybuilder who does all this like social media stuff and got kind of popular recently. But what is this, 17 minutes? I'm probably gonna skip through some of this.
Add a guest posing like a downsized looking version of Samson, maybe not the leanest looking version. Of course, we're very, very deep into the off season right now for Samson. And this is one of the things that I really respect the most about Samson, is the fact that he is so Pittsburgh on his.
Yeah, it is him when he's like not shredded to the bone.
And he's got he does have Pittsburgh huge on his list of his tour schedule. And he's got Mexico.
He's probably the biggest guy.
I already said that. Toronto, very active.
He's probably the biggest guy.
Mr. Olympia champ. And that's one.
He's probably the biggest guy on the stage now. The tallest, most muscular and all that stuff.
In Pittsburgh, does that change the, as people that in the year prior always say the defending Mr. Olympia champ from the year prior will always be the favorite going into the show no matter what, even if they're defeated in between. And I think there's another camp of people that follow that you're only as good as your last show type of mentality, and they look at,
I don't know how people can like see guys like this and not think they're on steroids. But yeah, I think
fought Mariusz Pudzianowski today.
Eddie Hall versus Mariusz Pudzianowski. But this guy's a former strongman. He's like 45 or something now. And then Eddie Hall was a former strongman.
And this was a little bit of a weird thing. And I already tested, before I did this video, I tested a short video to see. I only even knew that the fight was this weekend as
and nobody knew about the fight.
Of like a day or two ago when I saw clips of the weigh-ins on social media. I didn't see really much promo at all for this fight. I knew that it was happening, but as far as the fact that it was this weekend and the actual date, I had no idea until like a couple days ago that it was actually happening today. Now, the result of this fight, I'm sure
I didn't hear about it until yesterday.
Everybody knows by now, and this is probably why they're not letting people use clips of the fight, because one clip is essentially, well, is literally the entire fight, because this fight ended in 30 seconds with Eddie Hall knocking out Mariusz within the first 30 seconds of the fight. And that probably is why they're not letting people use the clip or re-upload the clip in any capacity, because that clip is the whole main event. That 30 seconds right there that you'll see on a because one clip.
Look at how much bigger Eddie Hall is compared to this guy. He's taller, he has more muscle, and he's younger.
Is essentially, well, is literally one. But this was his MMA.
Yeah, he's like 11 years younger. He's got a lot more fights, but Eddie Hall is taller and like this Stones. He's like 100 pounds heavier.
May debut. So you could argue on that statistic, but all the other statistics. So Eddie Hall weighed 26 stones and 2 pounds. The conversion on that is 366 pounds total, whereas Mariusz weighed 18 stones and 2 pounds, which was 254 pounds. So the weight difference alone was well over 100 pounds in Eddie's favor.
Yeah, it's like 110 pounds. No wonder he won in 30 seconds. It's like 100 pounds of extra muscle than the other guy.
For or anticipated or really was looking forward to, because while I saw a couple things here and there, he's more of a strongman guy. He's a strongman fan. He's like, did you know that Eddie Hall was fighting Mariusz Pudzianowski today? So he follows it close,
Hey,
and he didn't
good
even know
him, bro.
about the fight until today. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now, next up in the news, Sam Sulek is now confirmed as a special guest for the Pittsburgh Pro. Right now, based on their announcement, it looks like he's confirmed just for the expo where he's going to have a booth of his own. But again, this kind of feeding into this idea of potentially having a special guest posing.
May 10th.
This is why I
like 2
think that
weeks.
this could stack up to be such a crazy show. Is obviously the lineup is world class. Mr. Olympia Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, Martin Fitzwater, Michael Krizo, William Bonac. But again, when you look at that special guest list and you're seeing Chris...
Yeah, Sam Sulek blew up recently because he got his pro card. And he does so much YouTube stuff that he's kind of famous. Krizo,
that I have for you guys today.
look how ridiculous.
The latest physique update from Michael Krizo at 2 weeks out from the Pittsburgh Pro, and now confirmed to be 3 weeks out from the 2025 New York Pro. Judging this show not on stage.
Ah, damn! Look at his muscle on his chest. So much.
But exclusively on Instagram updates, which again is kind of a pop. With just of the pictures that you see, I'm really impressed for some reason. And I'm not saying Krizo's going to win. I personally think that Derek is going to.
Back there. Krizo's a freak. Look at him. Krizo came over from like the other, instead of the IFBB, he came from like the IF Pro or something. I don't know. But yeah, again, that's it. But I just like to watch like videos about like about bodybuilders, strongman, and other stuff. Just like other physical feats of strength. A little bit of arm wrestling. Yeah. But this one's mostly, Nick's training part is mostly bodybuilding. Alright. See y'all.